Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 simple steps to balance your hormones and shred fat in 2025. And if you're new to following me, I lost over 90 pounds entirely on my fitness journey, and I've been overweight, underweight. I had 15 types of parasites, H. pylori, SIBO, and I had a lot of health conditions too. And if you've ever felt like you've tried everything, you're eating clean, you're working out, you're cutting your calories, but the fat just won't come off, this is going to be a video for you. And the truth is that of what I learned specifically, it's not just about how much you're eating or how much you're exercising. It really is about your hormones, especially for my women 30 plus. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 simple steps to balance your hormones, finally shred fat, even if you feel like nothing's worked for you. And I have shared and utilized these techniques with my clients. I worked with over 1,000 women 30 plus, perimenopause, postmenopause, hysterectomy, thyroid, and gut issue. So they were doing the fasting, the keto, the training hard, the pushing the calories, but hormones out of whack, chronic fatigue, low energy, unable to lose weight, doctors saying you're too old. So if that sounds like you, we're struggling with these things, we want to get lean and shred our body and get permanent results in 2025, let's do it. We're going to start off. My first step is going to be, we want to eat balanced meals, because the first thing, when it comes down to it, it's about fueling our body right. When we focus on crash diets or even calorie restriction, those could really impact our hormones and really create hormone and make hormone imbalances worse. And this is dependent on the person. So for example, if you have an individual who over here is chronic stress, skipping breakfast, cortisol spiking in the morning, then they're having that crash throughout their night, we're waking up at 3 a.m., we have a lot of blood sugar and hormone imbalances going on. And what we need to do is really stabilize our blood sugar levels to support our metabolism. So when it comes down to it, here's a few tips to help with this. Number 1 is protein first, aiming for at least 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. And this is really going to help you build lean muscle. It helps you feel full and satiated. Protein has a 20% thermogenic effect on food, meaning that when you eat it, you're burning 20% of those calories to actually digest it, just through digestion alone. And this is going to help prevent energy crashes. Then at those meals, add fats like avocado, olive oil, even I love doing grass-fed butter or ghee if you can't do dairy, to really support our hormones. 50% of our body is fat. We need cholesterol for all of our hormones, for our estrogen or progesterone or testosterone. So it's just about getting the right fats, the healthy fats for our hormones, and to keep us in this fat burning mode. And then our carbohydrates, and carbs are our friend. I have women come to me, they are eating, 900, 1200 calories a day, and they're afraid of carbs. When they eat them, they feel lethargic. They feel like they're crashing. They feel like look at carbs that gain weight. And I never take my clients' carbs too low. In fact, I have people come to me on keto and carnivore and really struggling with a lot of thyroid issues several months into it, a lot of chronic fatigue, hormone imbalances, and we wean them to a way where they're increasing the carbs, increasing their calories, losing 5 to 40 pounds, feeling their best self. Check out my case studies playlist on my YouTube. I work with all different clients with all different health issues, anemia. You have autoimmune conditions, breast implant illness, mold, Lyme's, and they all share their stories of how they get their health back and transform their body. And it's truly inspiring. It's why I do it. And then coming back to carbs are good, like I mentioned. But what I love to do is utilize them around our workouts. So if we're doing them pre and post workout, boom, we're giving ourselves energy to fuel our workouts. And then boom, post workout, if we're having that with a protein and pairing those two together, it's going to help stop our muscle breakdown and start our repair. So you're able to refuel and see the results in the gym, maintain your results. And let me just share a little story before I go into that, before I go into step 2. And just a client of mine, she used to skip her breakfast every single morning because she didn't want to eat the carbs. She got really stressed out at night. She liked to have a big dinner. midday she would get that energy slump. So we would go from coffee to more coffee, doing tons of cardio. She was running all over the place. She was doing over an hour of cardio on top of her strength training a day. And she was like, Elizabeth, my body is so run down. The doctors are saying my thyroid's going. I'm unable to lose weight. I feel inflamed. I feel fatigued. And I feel irritable too, and like anxiety. And she now is eating more foods. We actually adjusted her whole macronutrients, and we focused too a little bit on her gut health, because you're not what you eat, you are what you absorb. Like everything is with the gut, guys. But we worked on all of the hidden areas: stress, sleep, all of her busy things that she was doing in her life. We simplify it so that she was able to get the chronic stress, sleep, have more balance in her life, and then cortisol levels balance. Fatigue started going away. She didn't need that 2 p.m. coffee because we have her meals perfectly without all this crazy fasting, to where her blood sugar levels were more stable, less irritability. So it really isn't always just about cutting your calories. It's like, let's lose weight in a sustainable way, feeling our best self. Simple. I got a few more for you, but before we go into it, I am so excited because it is official. My next 90-day whole body transformation, it is starting January 13th. It's the first one of 2024. And I created this for women 30 plus looking to build muscle, lose 5 to 40 pounds of fat, zero extremes, get your health back, learn about gut, hormones, metabolism. And I'm looking for the individual that's busy. You have a lot going on. You feel like you never have time to do this. You're like, 6 months from now, I will do it. I was in your shoes. I was overweight. I was underweight. I had all the chronic health issues. And I developed this program to not only get my clients results, but I teach them everything so that they can maintain them. They have the confidence. And I'm looking for 10 women, 30 plus, perimenopause. You could be postmenopause. I don't care. You could be home or gym based. And you have to be ready and committed to transform. That's it. Head to the description or send me over the DM ready on Instagram if you're ready to not only transform your body and but also get permanent results when it comes to weight loss. Mwah! We're going back into it. Coming back at it, my next step is we need to manage stress and sleep. This is so overlooked and one of the most important parts. I put the stress away from my gut issues and all that for so long. And I was just like, yeah, I'm stressed out today, whatever. Now, when you're stressed, your body produces the cortisol. This is the hormone that really encourages that fat storage. And here's why it matters. Because when we're in a state where we have stress going on in life, then we're not sleeping good, then we're doing crazy fasting, then we're taking out carbs, which regulate cortisol. Then, we're women 30 plus and we're go. Our cortisol gets chronic. And when our cortisol is heightened all the time and we have an imbalance of our cortisol to DHEA, what happens is we start having more muscle breakdown, more chronic fatigue, and our body gets to this place where we start feeling like we're having hormone imbalances, actually having them. We start having thyroid issues, maybe starting feeling bloated. All of these things come together. So it really isn't just stress is mental. It's stress is coming through our sleep. It's coming through our training, through our diet, through, also the stress management. And my favorite way to manage stress is I'm that person, you can't add something to my plate. And I'm the person, I love to give different examples from my clients because everybody is different and everybody has different stressors. So in terms of stress throughout the day, I love 4-6 breathing. I have this whole method on my YouTube. You could type in, do this for better digestion, because I do it before digestion. And it explains it's a 4-6 deep breathing technique that you could do to really get yourself out of the fight or flight response and into that rest and digest. And then the second thing is stress around sleep. Really do your best creating that bedtime. I love setting my timer. I have my clients do a digital detox at night, and it really does help. If you have light on and you have all this blue light, it's going to shut off your melatonin production. And then you're going to have a hard time falling asleep and staying asleep. And one little tip for my ladies out there that wake up in the middle of the night, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you're having to pee all the time, it could be blood sugar. Try having some protein and fat 30 minutes or an hour before you go to bed and see if it helps. It's a little tip I got to throw out there. You guys know I love throwing it. And then the third one is we want to train smarter versus harder. And this may scare people because I have a lot of clients come to me and they're like, I want to go full beast mode. I love giving it, but I'm going so hard. I'm doing, 16,000 steps a day. I'm doing all this training and I can't lose weight. And it's about finding the balance, because we could be overdoing it, especially as we get older as women. And we think that the key to fat loss is endless cardio, doing all this fasting, what extreme we can do. But if I do Stairmaster, and I have clients the same way, I'm like, do not do the Stairmaster today, because when I do it, I gain weight because it really spikes my cortisol and it hinders. I stop doing Stairmaster. I switch my cardio to maybe something like spinning. It's like night and day. So everybody's body is different. Strength training is very important for having the body composition. And I have so many videos on my YouTube, how to build muscle, lose fat. I have like 3 recent ones. But here's the key. We want to focus on strength training. We want to really get that frequency. You don't need to be changing your workouts up all the time. We want to find the balance so we're not overdoing the cardio. And then don't forget about recovery. You don't need to train 5, 6, 7 days a week to get results. If we're over here, we feel run down, we're having hormone imbalances and all that. I have clients that we bring them to 3 days a week or 4 days a week. We adjust their food. They're eating more. They have their energy back. They're stronger with their workouts. They're having more effective workouts. And I was that person thinking, I needed to train 6, 7 days a week, an hour or 2 a day, do beach body and then insanity and then go train strength training. And that broke my body down, that threw off my hormones, that didn't get me where I wanted to be, the way that I am having longevity and the way that I stay lean year round with the 0 extremes and get my clients that way. I have 3 clients this week that came to me because they struggled their entire life with not being able to lose weight. They were 40s and 50s. The doctor said you can't. Some of them had toxic metal, 10 years ago, they had toxic mercury poisoning. Another one of them, she couldn't lose weight no matter what she tried. And they're down anywhere from 17 to 23 pounds in 90 days, eating more food, gut, hormones, and stress focus. We didn't even focus on, hey, cut these calories and do this. Everything was expanding, teaching how to eat for their hormones, which is everything that I do with my program. And it's so important. So I hope this helped today. Happy early, let's say, holidays to everyone. And remember, my passion truly is to help one person every single day because of how long and everything I struggled with my health. So if you've ever been stuck, and just know that you're not broken, you can achieve results. It just has to be the right program, the right plan for you. That's not just focused on calories. I truly believe that. I believe that it's looking at the stress, the sleep, the hormones. So if you're ready to transform your body in 90 days, you're looking for a personalized plan with smarter workouts tailored to your body and strategies to specifically optimize your hormones, your gut health, and your metabolism, head to the description on my YouTube or DM me ready. Let's set up a call to see if we're that perfect fit. Remember, I'm only taking 10 women. This is your unicorn moment. And thanks again for watching. If you found this video helpful, I want you to check out this video here. I'm going to be diving into more on just some key areas of my transformation journey that helped me not only lose the weight, but stay lean year round. Bye, guys.